Hi everyone, my name is Valery Molone and I'm a strategic intervention life coach. I wanted to take this time thank all my followers that are following me in all my social media, and I wanted to make this video. This is actually my first YouTube video that I'm making. I write a lot of blogs and I post a lot of stuff on my social media, but a video I've never made any video. I mean, I have made a video, but not about my job and who I am and what I do. So I want to take this little time to introduce myself and tell people who I am and what I do and why I do it. So I'm a life coach, and I decided to become a life coach about 10 years ago. I am originally from another country. English is not my first language, so if you guys don't understand me, I apologize ahead of time. I try to be as clear as possible, but sometimes I do speak really fast or say things that you can't understand, and you just want to let you know that. I want to make this video about why you should believe in yourself. When I was a little girl, I always wanted to do something to help people. But unfortunately, I was born in a country that women had no right to go to school or have an opinion or do anything with their life. I had a very traumatic childhood and coming all to young adulthood. So I've seen a lot and I've done a lot in my life that give me the knowledge of become who I am today. And I'm not saying this to be like, oh, I've been through a lot in my life or this and that. I just wanted to share my story with people that they can hear it and believing in themselves that anything is possible if you put your mind to it. And I know in today's society with and 20th century with all this information out there, a lot of people will give you advice of like what to do to believe in yourself and how should you be motivated to do this, but it's not that easy. It's one thing to read a book or go to school or learn about it. It's one to actually live it and feel it and be there. And when somebody asks you something and you can actually say, you know what, I've been there, I've done it, I know how that feels. And one of the things that I was taught when I was young, my grandma always used to say to me, you have to believe in yourself. Despite what I've been through in my life, which I'm gonna tell more about it on my next video and the following video after that, I always believe in myself, and I always thought that there was purpose behind all of this stuff that I'm going through. So I took it as in not negative, but kind of like as a positive, even though I was young. But that's all I knew. I knew that there's got to be something why I'm going through what I'm going through. I didn't know what. I didn't know when it's going to change. I didn't know how to change it, but I knew that there is something out there that I could do to not only help myself but help others. And I made a lot of mistakes in my life, and the reason that I made those mistakes is not because I knew and I just didn't pay attention to it. It's because I didn't have anybody telling me the right thing and the wrong thing. I grew up without the family, without the friend, kind of young girl on my own, got married in a very young age, became a mom in a very young age, single mother, and the whole 9 yards. So as I grew up older, I learned a lot from my mistake. I learned a lot from my mistake. And I can't emphasize on that because I know that a lot of people think that if they make a mistake, they're a failure. I fail in this. And just because you fail on something that you're trying to do doesn't make you a failure. You just have to keep trying. You just have to keep trying. Success doesn't come that easily. I don't care what anybody tell you. Success does not come in any area of your life. And I don't mean just money. It's your health, your relationship, your kids, your school, your college, whatever success means to you, does not come that easy. And I know that I have a lot of people ask me question, how do you get your motivation? How did you do it? And when you tell them and they're like, oh, well, that's easy to say, but you know, how? And a lot of people emphasizing, oh, look at the big picture, look at the dream, you'll achieve it, and this, never. But very little people talk about how hard it's going to be. And one of the things that I learned in my life is that when you prepare yourself for that part, for that fail, that you know that you're going to try and first approach is not going to work, that's when you know you're in the right track. That's when you know you're going in the right direction. That's when you know that you're going to be successful in any area of your life that you want. Because success takes a hard work. Believe it. I've been through it, and I went through a lot of hard time. There was a time that I didn't have money to buy my kids a dinner, and I would get a bagel and I would cut it to two pieces and feed them, and I would go to bed hungry. I went through so many jobs that I tried to make money just to make a living, and I got fired because I didn't have the education, or I couldn't speak the language, or I wasn't not experienced enough. I went from relationship to relationship because I didn't know what relationship was. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what I wanted from a relationship. And you try all these things. You try all these things, and you fail, and you fail, and you fail. And you kind of get to the point that you get sick and tired of being failing in everything that you do. And that's when you know. That's when you know, and that's when you say to yourself, no matter what it takes, I want to do it, and I want to change my life, and I want to believe in myself. And that's when you're going to get there, and that's when you're going to make it happen. I don't go and listen to all these people that are already successful and have a lot of money and tell you that, oh, use this formula, use that formula. Life is not about formula. Life doesn't come in with manual. It's not something that you have to follow and put together. And life is, we're human. We have feelings. We have good days. We have bad days. We deal with people. We deal with crazy people. We deal with good people. We deal with bad people. And we have to train ourselves to know who we are and what we want and what we have to do and our own ways to get where we wanted to go. And to me, it was very important to send my message out there, especially for young kids, because there's a lot of young kids there, especially in today's digital world, that they see so much and they hear so much, and they don't have a mentor, they don't have somebody telling them, and they make all these mistakes and they feel guilty about making a mistake. And I know for my own kids, I have a 3 years old and 22 years old. Trust me, they're still like kids. They come in and still ask for my advice, and they tell me like, oh my God. And sometimes I even tell them like, don't do this. They do it, and they say like, oh mom, you're right, I shouldn't have. And you say it so much that it's like, but I told you. And I'm sick and tired of telling them, I told you so, I told you so. But it's my job, and I will never stop. So I want to tell everyone out there that no matter what dream you have, no matter what you want to do with your life, just believe in yourself and go through the hard time and take time to learn about yourself. Take time to know who you are, what do you like, there are always gonna people, there's always gonna be a people that's not gonna, you can't please everybody. There's gonna be people that are not gonna agree with you. There's gonna be people that are not gonna like you. There's gonna be people that are not gonna like your style. I'm sure there's a lot of people gonna be watching this video and they're gonna send me all these comments and gonna criticize me and everything and all the things that I'm saying or I'm wearing or but it's okay. It's just an opinion. It's okay. And once we learn that, as a human being, once we learn that it's okay, we cannot please everybody. We cannot live for everybody's expectation. We just have to do the best that we can for ourselves and the loved one around us. And if we're lucky enough that we could go out there and help others, and that's what you should focus on, and that's what you should believe in yourself. And don't put too much information in your head that how you have to act and live your life to please other people. That will never work. It never will work. It will work for a little bit, but then you will fail. And you will regret the time that you spent. You will regret the time that you took and lived your life by other people's expectation. So I'm someone that I came through a lot of obstacle in my life, and this is a life experience that I went through. I didn't. It's not coming from some book. It's not coming from some blog. It's not coming from somebody that I heard from or TV show that I watch. It's just actual true life stories that I've been through in my life, traveling around the world, seeing people suffering, seeing people, young people, going through things that is traumatic, and that's what made me become who I am. All these great experience that I've been through with people, with myself, made me the person who I am. And I consider myself successful because I'm healthy. I have two beautiful girls. I love my family. I love my friends. I try to do as much as possible for people. And to me, that's success. Of course, we all want to make money. Money is always there. But what motivates me, what makes me believe in myself is if I make a change to somebody else's life in a positive way. And if I can have somebody looking at this video and say like, you know what, I'm going to change my life today. I'm going to believe in myself. I'm going to start this, whatever it is. And I'm going to believe in myself that I can do this. Then I know I've done my job. So I hope you guys like this video. I will have another video tomorrow. I'm doing this 30 days videos that I will talk about different subject. Today, just introduce myself, but tomorrow I will take question from all my followers, and the most asked question, I will answer that. So please tune into that. And if you have any question, please ask me. There's a link below or around somewhere here. Ask me a question, and I'd be more than happy to answer your questions. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching.